going okay. I keep getting later and later, but it's not my fault. I even started getting ready earlier today. But then I had... uh-oh. Hold on, there's a thing that's broke. Hold on. Work. It... Alright, it works. But I started getting ready earlier, and then like I got all the stuff ready, and then Twitter distracted me. And then I had to use the bathroom. So, bro.
Uh-oh.
I had to use the bathroom again. So I was. I wish that would be at a different time. What's up there, Meep? How you doing?
Hi-oh, everybody.
Oh, I have 2 epigrams to add. Copy paste epigrams.
Ooh, we got new challenges.
Ooh.
Score a goal or an assist in a casual 3v3 online match. Well, that's not doable.
That sounds impossible, actually. Doing well. Went to the used bookstore today, and they had a couple of Near Automata light novels. Neat. I hear those are alright. It's too bad I don't read.
We have to play 10 matches with the Hammerhead Topper.
Oh boy.
And we need the sparkler antenna. I like the sparkler antenna.
I think I have the sparkler. Okay. I'm not sure though.
We gotta do some ranked stuff. I want those goal explosions.
What rewards do you have?
I don't know.
Because I'm at champ rewards already. One of them had Art of A2 on the cover. It's good art. I've seen that one actually. I saw that one just recently. I learned of its existence. There we go. Two epigrams. Quality epigrams for everybody. Sonic grinned and continuously to ravage Daisy some more with their sexual moment for a few more several minutes. That's great.
Hammerhead Topper and sparkler antenna.
Do you have to have both on? I'm not even...
Well, you don't have to, but you need. They each one does different things.
Yeah. Play 5 online matches with the FH Stadium. Well, I don't really have much of a choice on that one, so.
Yeah. Just got luck of the draw there.
400 total points in any extra mode playlist.
Is there a way to check your rewards? How is there not a way to check your rewards?
And go to competitive. Right, play online, and then go to competitive or extra mode.
Okay, yeah, it says must be Grand Champ rank to advance.
Yeah, we're at Champ Rewards. There's Champ on the left. Sick.
We get to do some ranked though for the Rocket Pass. Win 5 online matches in competitive playlists.
That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, if we play competitive, it'll happen.
We're not gonna win.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. I should have thought that.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna get my car, but like, Cyclone looks cool.
There's gonna be a Assassin's Creed layered armor. How neato is that?
I saw an Assassin's layered armor, but I didn't think it was for PC.
It doesn't unlock on PC until Thursday.
Oh, but we can do the stuff now?
No, the event to get the tickets unlocks Thursday. I assume that's the only way to get those tickets.
We're
That's okay. We still got a shitload of other stuff we gotta do.
We're gonna do poop color. Where's my hammerhead shark? Hammerhead shark. Do I have sparkler yet?
I'm sure you do.
And then I need certain boosts because that's how that do. Why is this one up top? Oh, it's a favorite. Why is this one a favorite? I might have accidentally hit the button.
Yeah, you probably accidentally hit it.
Or I didn't want to delete it off one of my presets if I crunched it.
That's right. You can accidentally crunch something you have equipped.
Well, you can
right?
crunch a double, and then it'll like take it off of shit that you have equipped because the game is dumb.
Oh.
Where's Pickles?
Because I know people were complaining about the Elder Melder that it doesn't show decos that you have equipped. Which is like, yeah, I don't want you to take one of those, but at least show it as an option. Like, it should be the last one that you use for Elder Melding if it's equipped. But don't like hide it from me. Don't say that you like I don't have one just because it's equipped.
I was talking about Rocket League, but yeah. That's what you're saying.
I know.
Okay, I thought you meant I was talking about Monster Hunter. I was like,
I was just saying, it reminded me of that.
What's up there, Rob? Nice ride, man. Oh, thanks. It's poop. It's poop colored, and it's got a hammerhead shark and a sparkler, and pickles fly out of its butt. Hope you're doing well.
It's the same concept. Like if I'm crunching, don't take the one that I have equipped on my car.
Yeah, that's for sure. Or it should like, well, if you have duplicates, it shouldn't take it at all, right? It shouldn't take the one that's on your car.
Right.
But then if you don't have duplicates, it should be like, yo, hold on.
Yeah, just give us a little message.
My car would actually look prettier if I could, but I'm doing the Hammerhead Shark Challenge, so I don't like, I just made it ugly. But also the hitbox that I want. Oh, I could have like done the mantis.
Teammate is very conservative.
So what's up there, son, bro? How's life?
It's going all right.
Oh, a virus! I saw your. I saw your cool CNC mill thing. Is that yours?
Yeah, I tried to watch it, but I wouldn't open on mobile, so I was gonna check it out when I got home. It looked neat.
Ooh, this layout has tacos that come out of its butt, though. Oh, all right. Probably gonna shot that forward and not into the. That is yours indeed. That's cool.
That was just, what was that, teammate? That was like a panic hit, but he wasn't under any pressure.
This is deal. I got a block. Lots of poly. Yeah. CNC's great. I did a CNC mill for, I think it was metal, back in my junior high, but it was a small little thing, so we couldn't make that much with it. Oh, catch up to that.
What the hell, teammate? Why were you there?
Yeah, you went from being
Like, you hit it, or you were going for it, and I was already there. And he's lucky it worked out, but now he's going to think that that's how he should act. And positive reinforcement.
Yeah. The song that played at like every single prom. Oh god. Was it this remix though? Nice one, person I don't like. Man, you youngins having different music in your proms and shit. I didn't remember any music.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah. You didn't think it was this remix? Oh, that's a shitty prom then. I tried to redirect it. I'm just gonna hit that towards the wall. Teammates in the net.
Oh.
Okay, teammate, you just. Okay, teammate. All right, dude. I don't know where you're trying to be all the time, dude.
No, I didn't get my punch.
Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, Cotton Eye Joe is freaking. Oh my God! Really? Never. We are never ever getting together. Ooh, I don't remember that one. Cha Cha real.
Ever.
I think the Cha Cha real smooth was there.
Together.
Oh, Don't Stop Believing. Yeah, okay. That was there too.
Journey. Is that Taylor Swift? Don't Stop Believing. That's Taylor Swift right now. The Never Getting Together. What is this song? I can't hear the music that is playing through Ashton's.
We are like something like We Are Young or something. Yeah, We Are Young. Tonight we are young. So that's the world.
That what the remix sounds like?
Yeah, I made it.
Oh, goodness.
Isn't it nice? We also had the what?
God damn it. No one should be playing Cotton Eye Joe at a prom. That's a song you reserve for funerals. Buy me a good noodle.
Buy me fun. Have a good noodle. Oh, that was good. That was a good hit. Oh boy. Boy, that was a real screamer by me. You're right.
Another screamer.
Get that dunk. So let me tell you about Martin.
Please do. Why, teammate? Why? Come on! I worked so hard for that. There was no excuse, teammate there, but really sucks.
So there's an Easter egg right now on Google for Thanos.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Search for Thanos.
I don't know any details. So.
Yeah, if you search for Thanos and you click on his little gauntlet on the side of the screen, it like deletes half your search results and makes them like fade away.
That's pretty funny.
So I get into work, I see this thing, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And Martin was up saying, I was like, Martin, come check out this Google thing. I was like, you've seen Infinity War, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, you know what happens at the end, right? He's like, yeah, they get all mangled up. And I'm like, what?
Mangled up? It's a weird way to describe
Mangled?
it.
I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess they got all beat up.
Yeah, like, I see what you're going for there, but usually people say they got dusted.
Yeah, or disintegrated or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, disintegrate would make sense.
So I was like,
They don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
I was like, they got disintegrated. That's like the point. But he's like, yeah, I remember that. I was like, okay. Well, if you go onto Google and you search for Thanos, so I show him, and then he looks at the screen. He's like, why did they do that? I was like, what do you mean? He's like, why did they make it do that? I was like, are you fucking kidding me, Martin?
Specifically asked if you. Oh,
Literally the thing I just talked to you about.
Ooh, what a comeback!
2 seconds ago.
You set up the context so that he had it fresh in his mind.
It's like they're deleting half your search results, Martin. Do you understand? Oh, okay. Oh, god damn it.
I somehow knew that's exactly where you were going when you said, so I reminded him, you know what happens at the end of the movie? I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Oh my
Teammate,
god.
why are you next to me?
I saved a replay of the game.
Oh, nice, dude.
Teammate.
Still wasn't a fan of teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Audacity left the match. Alright. No longer spawns. Okay, I'm out of there.
It'd be neat if they could show you like, hey, here's the progress you've made in your challenges.
Yeah, like.
Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. Challenge complete, +3. I don't know what challenge that was.
It didn't say you got progress though. That's kinda... It was the do it. It was score a goal or assist in a casual 3v3 match.
Score a goal or assist in a casual 3v3 online match. Yeah, it said do it, and I didn't know what that was.
Get 10 saves, assists, or goals in online matches with the Sparkler. Well, I got 5 out of 10 already. And 1 DF.
On the Sparkler? Yeah, I got 4 out of 10 there. Home field. Oh, we did a DHF already. Or DFH. Nice. And 1 match with the Hammerhead.
I have 2 friend requests. Nope, I have a challenges available mode. I don't know who this person is. I'm blind. I don't know. Oh, they have a look at that Josh.
Yeah. Some say Josh.
No, but he's a Yoshi. He's a Josh.
A Josh.
Do you like my new Steam avatar? It's the one that's in Discord. Oh my god. Pinpoint.
You already made that. You did it. You did them at like the same time, didn't you?
But I haven't played Rocket League since then. So.
I'm kind of thinking about doing like one of the monster icons from Monster Hunter, like maybe like a Nergy or something like that.
Then you're gonna get somebody who's gonna tell you that that monster sucks, just like your charge would.
Yeah. You should feel bad for that monster.
That's like the easiest monster or something. It's not even cool.
Yeah. It's the cheesiest bullshit monster ever.
I tried to come in like a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. he's clearing it for us. Oh boy.
Oh, damn, that was nice. Teammate? I got killed.
That's a good thing. Oh, so close. Look how close I was.
Yeah. I had a good angle after I was murdered. My camera was laser locked onto the goal so I could watch it.
I watched the. It was a Sargon interview with like the news in Britain.
Wow.
And I listened to the full unedited version, the unrated re-release
On Blu-ray.
Yeah, on Blu-ray with
the director's commentary.
And 12 minutes of extra footage.
This team is pretty good.
When he's handling those balls, he's whapping them real good. So, the interview was him. He was very much on the defensive the whole time. So that didn't. So he obviously was in a. He was obviously going to be like we were talking about the other day, where he gets all.
Yeah.
He was a little cocky there during some of it, but
he uses his smugness like an armor, almost like if I can't explain it to you, then that's your fault. Like if you can't get it, it's because you're not on my level.
So
when it's really just like, well, maybe you're not defending your argument well enough, your point of view, or maybe you can't explain it well enough. But don't act like it's the obvious, like, objective truth and everyone else is an idiot for not seeing it your way. Go ahead.
Well, it was kind of a mess of a thing where it was fuck. It was the news really trying to corner him a lot into some shit. Like they were really and like kind of being like deceptive in a way.
GM.
How you doing? Oh whoa.
God damn it.
One time the news really got me. God damn, I don't remember it. Sorry, touch that bit. What had been? I wish I would have remembered it. I even thought about it right before stream. I'm like, yeah, I gotta remember this part. I wrote it down. He was talking about some goddamn person who was. He was like, and he says, and then this person comes in and says these things or claims these things, and he meant like potentially into the country or into the community, and then says these things, and the lady goes, "Don't you think that's pretty racist?"
Oh, I could have scored. So Sargon said, what did he say?
He said this. He said this person
We're dead.
comes in and says these things. Like, as in, comes into the community or the country or something, and makes some claim. What the fuck?
Oh, what? Did you bump him or something?
No, I didn't do anything.
Look how weak this hit was. Look how weak that was.
He drifted backwards. I don't.
Wow.
So the lady said, "Isn't that racist that you're saying that?" It's like, what? Like,
all he said is that people come to this community or this country and they have this opinion.
yeah, he's like, this person comes into our country or comes into whatever and says these things.
I mean, the whole, like, these people come into our country, that a lot of racist stuff has been said with that preamble.
Yeah, he didn't even say.
But that doesn't. God, I got bumped
He
again.
didn't say country. He said this person comes in and says these things, and so I don't even know if the person's foreign. But there's potential racism behind those things, but it's
Yeah, he bumped me.
it doesn't necessarily mean that that's a racist thing. Like, you can complain that somebody from the outside is coming in and trying to make claims about your country that they don't even belong to, right? It's your country or your community. Doesn't matter if it's a community. So he was like baffled, and I was like, okay, really? Like, they're gonna make that stretch? Like, I was listening to the whole thing. I'm like, all right, no, you guys are really putting words into his mouth.
It's like, so what you're saying is, like Jordan Peterson, the lady with the, so what you're saying is,
Dude, it was just brutal. Like, she kept bringing up the tweets. Everyone brings up the goddamn tweets. And, he would sit there and he was like, the tweets. Like, he's like, I don't really want to talk about those. I want to talk about policies and stuff and, like, how to better a country. They're like, well, don't you think that the people who vote for you should know about these things? He's like, well, I made videos about these on my YouTube channel, so they can go watch them there if they want. I'm not hiding it from anyone. And she's like, yeah, but I want to discuss them here. And he's like, no. And it was just like, there was like a good 15-minute chunk of him basically just telling her, no, I don't want to discuss this shit here. We talk about policies and stuff. I don't think any of this has anything to do with policies. And like...
yeah, but if you're a candidate for something, you're gonna get asked those questions, and you're gonna get asked them a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure.
And he's...
every candidate has to go through that of like, God, please stop focusing on the stuff that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's just a problem with journalism in general. They're gonna ask the questions that they know that are gonna like get clicks and stuff. You know, if they can get a crazy answer from one of those things,
provocative.
Yeah.
Outrageous. That's what I hate about that. Like, it was. Yes, the thing he said was, "Get wrecked." Ah, shit! I wrecked myself. But he said the context is basically I'm being a provocative. Like, he's like, I'm trying to rile up people as an internet entertainer. Like, that's the context mostly. And she's like, yeah, but I want to talk about it. And he's like, what? He's like, well,
congratulations, you wrecked yourself.
yeah, at least I wrecked the guy right before it. So, like, her... oh. So he gives her kind of, like, the basic overlay of the context, and she wants to talk about it more. Yeah, I want to know what you mean, and all this stuff. He's like, oh my god, like... But...
oh, what a bump! No!
The interview was just, in general, like, just... annoying to listen to, because they were just, like, interrupting each other. He kept his cool better than I thought he would.
He's got to get practice at it at some point, right? I mean, he's been through it so many times now. You'd think he'd start to get better.
I ran out of boost! No!
Come on, teammate.
I can't get back. I'm tired of using this car with my crunch taco boost. I'm already tired of it. I feel like I'm playing Rumble. I don't have boost.
Hey, it's always weird when I see your car, I'm like, wait, who is that? I was like, if that's teammate, then who's that? Oh, right, he changed his car. That was a good play. What a goal explosion, it's great.
I didn't even see it.
It's so anticlimactic.
That's great. That's a good time.
Shit, I even said all yours because your car doesn't look familiar. Ah!
There's no reason for teammate to challenge that early. So yeah, that was...
What would be great is if it didn't knock everybody's car away from it either.
I wish they had different effects. Like there was that guy that made a bunch of concepts, like a whirlpool, and the car starts spinning, or tornado, and the tornado takes you away. Like they had the tornado physics in the game.
Yeah, that's true. Because I was gonna say they probably don't want to like put in the work for that.
A lot of these though can be like basic physics, just like swirl car, make it go up. I'm abandoning.
You have abandonment issues? Oh. Can't see because of the sun.
But you are the bro of the sun.
Yeah, and everyone knows that when you're brothers with something, it can't have any negative effects upon you.
Yes. Oh, he caught it. Banana Nana caught it.
Nobody's ever had a negative. Oh, I think her slipped.
They have 2 Season 9 Grand Champs on their team. And the one guy that clearly is not very good compared to them.
And one guy hasn't moved much. Been sitting in the corner a lot. Ooh.
Maybe they're smurfing with like another account. And they're controlling it with their feet. Ugh. Disgusting.
Maybe.
No.
What are you doing, teammate? What was that?
You could have just drove behind it and then drove it in.
I guess he probably didn't want it to go in because it would waste more time.
Maybe.
Because he left like before the match even really finished.
Sparkling motion! Ooh, metalwork looks okay. This song's sad, but I love it. Do you ever just listen to a sad song and then get happy from it?
Yeah, I don't know, like happy, but I get a lot of enjoyment out of sadness.
Like you feel better, you feel cleansed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very human thing. That catharsis.
I love it. We're gonna do rank. And we're gonna lose rank.
Yeah, when do I get a challenge reward for losing
Yeah.
in a ranked match? It's really kind of crazy they haven't done anything with the ball yet.
Yeah.
Like every seasonal kind of event thing, they could have a new ball.
Some ways they don't have a different ball on like the beach level. That would be a beach ball.
Mm-hmm.
But
That'd be
maybe
cool.
that would fuck with people. I don't know. Just make it the same like shape and funness on it, but it's colored like a beach ball.
Yeah, just cosmetic change.
So I was wondering if like the dots and the patterns help people with the ball. So don't change the pattern, just colorize it. But then there's the basketball. People do fine with that, so what am I talking about? Who cares? And no one has trouble with the puck.
Well, I don't know about that. That might not be because of the way it looks.
Oh. Even if even if it was the way it looked, if it was still like a sphere, but you could only see like a puck, that would fuck people up. Because they try to hit it and it bounce and they'd be like, I don't even know where I'm hitting it. But would that be more consistent? I like that Kirby noise that just happened in the song. Super Seibu. So
all three of them in a corner?
I had some more umaibo today, which are those Japanese puffy snacks that Martin brought more in. Today I had a bunch of flavors. I had chicken curry.
Oh!
I really need boost. Oh, this is the pickle boost. It sounds gross. I love it. Oh, it's fuck. Still need boost.
Nicely done, teammate. Avoided that demo.
One was chicken curry. Another one was takoyaki. One was salted beef tongue, which, let me tell you,
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that one. Takoyaki. I've never actually had takoyaki, but let me tell you, it was really good, the flavor. So good. Yeah, rub it. Oh, that was a good shot.
Ah. Just a whiff off right there.
I really want Japanese food. I wish we had a proper Japanese restaurant in my town, but we are getting a maki bar, and I don't know what that's all about yet. Oh, fuck me. Fucking sad flip. Ah! Cheto!
Here comes.
You'd have to get those takoyaki pants. Couldn't you just use, like, or do they? Oh, nice. Do you like bake them, or do you cook them on like a grill or something? Let's say you could just get like a muffin pan, couldn't you? And just
Give himself a great pass.
no, I passed it. Someone should try to and allow the play down.
Slow the play down.
Oh. Okay, that was the S. Pretty nice shot. You trying to like shit on me? I had no boost. Which one was the shitter?
What?
It's like a pan with half circles in it? Turn over the circles to cookie. Oh. Interesting.
Ah, why did it have to go there?
Ah! Leaving, I guess. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta really. What the berry? How you doing?
Barry.
Oh, he sure is.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know much about Japanese cuisine, if I'm gonna be honest.
But you watch your language, mister. Go wash your mouth out with soap. One butt, you know, maybe. Multiple butts.
The play is going in places I'm not expecting. Oh. Wowza,
What?
that was
I went through
that
my
was the
car.
wiggle of centuries right there. Oh. E-boost. Got it. Glad we got that down. Somehow there's a handful of Japanese places here in the movie. Yeah, that's interesting. We have some in Denver, but not... People are real salty.
Yeah. Hey, we got one of our challenges done.
Now stuck in Sekiro at the boss fight, we fought Genichiro.
Kenshiro. Man, you are moving through that game. You've only been doing it for like a week and you are flying through it.
Oh, Champ 3! He's Champ 3. I'm getting oddly close to Champ 3. I don't deserve it, Psionics. Don't give it to me. So we have like a Japanese place in town, but it's like we have like a couple, but they're not like real traditional Japanese. They're like Americanized, dramatically Americanized. One even rebranded itself at one point to even more American, which they're still good, but like
they sell French fries.
I'm not sure. But they like that was their thing though. They were like, yeah, we want to have even more of a Western taste, so we're gonna close down the restaurant and renovate and like redo the menu. Fucking why?
Yeah, that's like the reason you're unique. We can get Western food in a lot of places.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no place in town. We have a ramen shop in town, and the ramen shop is like not good. It is not. It's not even traditional Japanese ramen. Oh, I freaking! Ooh, I ran out of my second.
Oh, thanks for pumping me there, teammate.
I don't have any booze.
Coming back. Oh.
You're trying to get the most of secure before you go back to school. Oh shit, you're on your spring break now, right?
Spring break. Spring break,
That's
bitches.
a late spring break. Ooh, Dirty Dan.
Nice save.
Get smoked.
I can't get that.
How about that,
Oh, what a shot!
How about that, crash, though, that happened in Lakewood?
That was fucking terrifying.
I lived in Lakewood for the first 2 years of my life. AKA, it might as well have never happened.
That dude that was filming, oh my god.
Yeah, he was fucking live streaming. I watched his like source video where like he stands there and watches like the smoke and shit. He watches it all.
What did the truck do? Did it just like do we know anything that happened?
Last I checked, no.
Oh, he bumped me in the air.
I saw one person say he was texting, but I had a feeling that
doesn't sound
that
right.
person was full of shit, and they were just claiming that he was texting. They were like,
Because texting, you get distracted, and you know that's where you don't realize someone in front of you is
or you
stopped.
swerve
So you go
a little bit.
Yeah, but like he was flying. That's not someone that was distracted. That sounds more like, you know, impaired, or maybe like a medical condition, like his foot. Yeah, like he loses control and his foot's just hammered down, or something to that effect.
They said that they don't believe that drugs or alcohol was involved. So when they brought the guy into custody,
he had like, if he had like a stroke or something, you know, his foot could have just been pressed to the ground.
Yeah, I mean the guy was fine, so he probably didn't have a stroke.
I thought he was in the hospital.
Yeah, he was. They had mug shots of him, so I'm pretty sure he wasn't in the.
Okay.
He might have went to the hospital for like.
Yeah, they take you just to be safe.
But they had mug shots later. So that was a.
Weird.
Yeah. Oh, teammate, I was really hoping you'd hit that. To get your fell. Oh, I'm not gonna reset. Someone stole his heart and made him have a stroke.
I think I'm in the undead village.
They stole his heart. Like, he fell in love while he was driving and was awestruck. And the shock of that, because he's lonely like me, gave him a stroke.
Hack Swerve 2.
I know that I think that right before getting there into Lakewood, it's like downhill. It's very downhill the whole time. So they do have some truck, like some sand ramps or whatever the hell you want to call them, so that if your brakes fail because you've been braking so much.
So, some ramps so that they can get some sick air.
If they're gonna go die, they might as well, you know, have fun.
Yeah, you might as well enjoy your last few minutes.
It's like it's these, but those.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Those sand ramps though were very like. They weren't like the ones that I saw when I went to Durango. Holy shit! The ones that when I went to Durango, the sand ramps like almost looked like they were vertical, like they went whoop. I just look at them and go, oh, those just look like there was sand onto the side of the road, and you can ditch your truck into it.
I haven't played Persona 5.
Shit, I forgot that was the thing of Persona 5. I didn't play that.
Played Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. I played some of that.
Oh. Yeah, and it didn't seem like a lot of hills. Like that, again, that mountain pass that I went on, it was like windy, like a Z down, you know? You go down, and then you turn around, and then you go down again, and then you turn around, and then you go down again. It was that steep. So this didn't seem like it was that steep going down. It's probably a continuous. But that was like right before the city. So if his brakes failed, they would have had to fail really early. And he could have clearly used some of those sand ramps. So it's just, don't know. But like 4 people died.
Oh, jeez.
Everything was on fire.
Yeah, that's the scary part. Is how bad the fire
Some guy
was.
saved 4 people's lives, probably. Pulled them out of their vehicles.
Damn. I always wonder how I would fare in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea if I would be a hero or if I would be a coward. I just honestly have no clue.
Like it really depends, because that guy was like front and center in the accident. While some other people probably would be like, man, there's already people there. There's already emergency crews potentially. And I'm not going to just run into the accident now and help.
Yeah, if I see professionals already helping, I'm not going anywhere near it. So I'm like, I'm just going to get in the way.
The guy...
I've been in some high-stress situations, and I didn't I didn't like piss myself and was a coward, but this is like, that's on another level. Like a car on fire, it could explode at any moment. Yeah. I don't know what I would do. I'd like to think that I would get in and help. Like that's what I'd want to do. But I've never actually been in something that seriously life or death, so I don't know. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm a fucking hero when I haven't actually been in that situation.
There was one time where I was like camping. I was really young. I was camping with obviously my parents, and I heard some people yelling help. So
Turns out they were just doing roleplay.
No, they like drove their car into a ditch or something. I didn't. I
Geez.
wasn't a part of it though. My parents would stay here, right? And I was like, hanging out
Yeah.
with my family.
I can't help you with that, teammate. You kind of just slammed it into the sidewall. Oh, I guess it might have been a pinch from that guy.
Dehydrated bot, yay. So that would have been an easy help, right? Because
yeah, it's more about I've helped people in plenty of situations, but it's more about like I can't ever remember having to put my own life on the line.
yeah. I just really wanted to do a good pinch.
I couldn't see through the smoke, so I was just kind of going for it. Oh, I read that so well. Take that. We gotta get aggressive.
BE aggressive. That's a BE aggressive. Oh god, I didn't expect that downward angle. Fuck. I hate everything. Ow.
All right, teammate, your time to shine.
Ow.
Dang it. Already posed. What do you mean?
I gotta pee. What is that guy's name? Muchin Touchin.
Muchin Thicken?
Touchin.
Touchin'. Yeah, muchin' touchin'. Kirby.
Herb. Okay.
No ASMR.
No ASMR. Uh-oh, somebody doing something? I don't have my headset on, so I can't hear.
Sucking down on my water, bottle. I'm just trying to live here. I am just trying to digest the fluid that keeps me alive. He must not have his headset on.
This'll feel good. Ah, eating pad. My back is somebody doing ASMR?
I was sucking down some life-giving H2O. Excuse me for trying to prevent my inevitable death. Did I need to make all those suction-y sounds? Probably not.
Should we do some ASMR?
You want me to go get the handcuffs in the cop outfit?
I can hit some handcuffs on the side of a car. Oh yeah, listen to that, hear that? Oh yeah.
That's how we do ASMR here.
Wait. Isn't that good ASMR?
People hate that shit. It's metal scraping on a plate. That really gets people.
And my little paint trays for my Gundam model kits. I don't paint. They're for holding things and water for decals. Thus,
I beat the Turing test game, puzzle game, and I would like to talk about the ending because I thought it was interesting.
Oh, okay.
It's like I don't know if you'll ever play it,
Probably
but
not.
really, it's the puzzles are what make it fun, anyways. So I told you about how the astronauts are on Europa, and they found that extremophile thing, and it's like repairing cells, and so they're like, we have to get this back to Earth so that we can like defeat aging, basically. And the AI is like, no fucking way. Like, you have no idea what kind of effect that's gonna have. You could make all diseases and cancers impossible to get rid of. You could have like super diseases too. Like, we don't know what's gonna happen if we. And I'm like, yeah, he's kind of right. He's actually like very right. And so the AI actually can like manipulate them because they had the space agency put chips in their hands, and like I don't know how, but like the AI robot can
that was a good double.
Can like it influence like the chemicals in their brain or whatever, so he can somewhat manipulate them, and they specifically set that up in case the astronauts ever did something that was going to go against the agency. It was as a way of like having control over them. And so they're arguing about like, how can you do this to us? How can you manipulate us like this? And he's like, there's some really cool philosophical stuff. He's like, you never had free will to begin with. What are you complaining about? So he sounds very evil and overlordy, and he sounds exactly like what you expect from GLaDOS, because any game like this, I mean, it's basically Portal, but without a portal gun, with a different type of puzzle-based solving gun. Yeah. So anyone playing it has most likely played Portal. And they kind of play with that expectation. You're expecting the AI to be evil. So at the end, she meets up with the other astronauts, and they take the chip out of her hands so that she's not being controlled by the AI Tom anymore. And I thought it was going to be, okay, now that you have free will, you have to decide, are you going to help the astronauts leave Europa, or are you going to listen to Tom and prevent them? Because Tom's like, I don't even want to kill the astronauts. I just can't let them leave. He's like, I'll help them with, maintain their food supply. And, ooh, that was nice. God damn. That's hard to.
I'm wondering if this guy's boosting.
Yeah, that was some good shit. His other one was pretty sick too. I just thought he got a little lucky. That and there was nothing lucky about any of that. I even kind of calculated for his first hit. I was like, I bet he's gonna get one. I didn't even expect him to get a second. So again, the robot's not saying I want you all to. He's not saying I want you all to die. I just can't let you leave because you might doom everyone on Earth. And I was like, that's pretty reasonable. Like that feels like exactly what the protocol would be if they found fucking microbial life. Yeah. And so you finally are free of Tom's control, and I expected them to give you the option, but it's like in a cutscene, and then Ava goes, "Yeah, we have to stop Tom. I'm gonna help you. Like I'm gonna take you to a server room and shut him down, so that we can leave Europa." Because that's the thing is, Ava finds out, and she's like, "Are you gonna let me leave, Tom?" He's like, "No, you're probably infected too by now. I can't let you leave either." And so the thing is that like she let her emotions kind of take over, and she's like, "Well, fuck that. I'm getting out of here. I'm not gonna let this AI keep me here." So you actually, instead of playing as Ava and getting the choice, they put you into Tom. You get his control of him. So like all those cameras throughout the puzzle rooms, like you now have control of all of those, and you can like follow them into the server room as they go to try to shut you down. And you have the choice. Once they're in the server room, you actually have this like turret, and you have to decide. You have to decide if you're gonna let them shut you down or if you're gonna kill them, and to prevent them from leaving Europa. I was like, that is pretty cool. And I killed them because, again, they're risking Earth, like all of Earth. God damn it, that was a good shot. So it's really cool that the puzzle game makes you think, oh, this is going to be a GLaDOS situation where the AI turns out to be evil. And actually, at the end, you are the AI, and like it got me to be GLaDOS. That was like really cool. Like I killed the humans.
That's an interesting twist on that trope. It's weird because that trope wasn't much of a trope until like Portal. I'm wearing a Portal shirt right now, by the way, if you don't know.
Yeah. Oh, really? Is it like Aperture or something?
Laboratories. Guy,
nice.
Like this old guy at my work.
I gotta get one.
This old guy at my work was like, nice shirt. And I was like, it's weird when an old person likes a video game. You're just like, you're too old. But it's always neat.
You're not allowed to like the things I like.
He drives a Tesla. He's rich like that.
Nice.
I'm out of booze. Fuck me. Oh, that was almost good.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's... I don't know what I would... I'm getting bumped like crazy, but you can shoot it, so...
Because they have a lot of talks about... He's like, We've always done space exploration with robots, but here on Europa, the distance is too far to operate things remote, like from the Earth. He's like, so I am basically the agency is called the ISA, because obviously they're not going to say NASA when it's a robot that kills someone at the end. He's like, I am basically programmed to operate with the ISA's demands and like what their...
The game's called the Turing Test.
Yeah, sorry for totally ruining it, but it's still worth playing. It's a fun game. It's obviously not as perfected and polished as Portal. Yeah, so you know, you have to go into it with that understanding, but it's still a fun time. Like I'm a huge Portal fan. I've played the first and second one multiple times, so I'm kind of going around and playing all the games that are like copying that style. I played Talos Principle was also really good, but it was like way longer. Turing Test is only took me like 7 hours, and I was going pretty slow. And so he's like, we couldn't just send me because we need humans to make certain decisions, but also is like we need humans because he's like all of my solutions disregard the morality factor. Because she was like, why can't you just solve these puzzles, Tom? And he's like, well, he's like, my solution to this, he's like, you need to put something on the button to open the door. She's like, can you help me with this? And he's like, my suggestion is like cut your arm off and put it on the button. And he's like, you can clearly see why my logical approach that disregards the ethics, you know, like I can't make ethical kind of valuations as well as a human can. But then it comes down to this decision, which is, should we let the astronauts leave Europa when they could doom all of humanity? And he's like, my logical thinking allows me to, you know, disregard the emotion that you have. He's like, you've become biased now because you don't want to die. Almost said great pass. Party was destroyed because of error. Yeah, definitely check out Portal 1 and 2 first. It's better than the Turing Test, but the Turing Test is still a fun game.
Yeah, I definitely recommend Portal.
Portal is a lot funnier too, but the Turing Test has more interesting like philosophical stuff going on.
Yeah, Portal's just kind of like a comedy thing. It doesn't really have much ethical or philosophical stuff in it.
Yeah, it's not really trying to make you think. It's really just have a really good time. Whereas Talos Principle and the Turing Test both are about AI and ethical stuff. Wow.
I think that's pretty good. Same guy from last time. Virus is appalled by your statement.
There's a bunch of games I haven't played that the real gamer would have played by now. It's actually kind of interesting that the Talos Principle is like also about AI and all this philosophical stuff. They had this cool thing though in the Turing Test where have you heard of the Chinese room problem? The thought experiment?
Maybe.
So they were talking about whether the AI like truly if Tom the AI like truly understands things, if he's like a real artificial intelligence.
One sec, Sunbrew. Rachel! Thanks for the resub. I appreciate it. 3-month streak. You had the gross noise. Well, it's a good noise, but it's distorted. Nice to see you. How you doing? We're talking about puzzle games, which is your thing.
Yeah. I just finished the Turing Test and had a great time. Turing Test and Talos Principle are the two similar to Portal kind of puzzle games that I've played and beaten and really enjoyed. Come on. Talos Principle is pretty darn good.
I don't lose, so good luck to me. Well, I hope you're doing well, Rachel. Things are good. What's the Chinese room problem?
Okay, so they're discussing whether or not an AI like actually understands, because you know the Turing Test, it's just whether the computer can convince you that it's a human. So they're discussing whether beating the Turing Test, what that means. And he talks about this famous thought experiment about there's a guy locked in a room, and he has a note passed to him through the door that's written in Chinese, and he has an instruction booklet written in English. He obviously doesn't speak Chinese. That's pretty important that he doesn't speak Chinese. So he gets a note to him written in Chinese. He obviously doesn't understand it, but he has an instruction booklet written in English that tells him, when you see these symbols, this is what you should write in Chinese. So he can respond to the note in Chinese. He can write Chinese letters and respond to it, even though he has no idea what he just said back to the person. So the person on the outside has no idea whether or not the guy in the room actually speaks Chinese. They can.
No.
They would be able to pass the Chinese Turing test, basically. Like, does this person speak Chinese? Yeah, it looks like it. He responded to what I wrote in Chinese. He must speak Chinese. So that's the difference between syntax and semantics. Like, we can teach a computer to understand. You can program it. This is how you should respond with this input, but it doesn't have any understanding or awareness of what it's responding.
Right.
And Tom was like, yeah, but if the man memorizes that instruction booklet, he effectively knows Chinese now. So that it was interesting. And then you find there's a bunch of these puzzle rooms that are optional, and they're a lot harder, and they just have a little bit of extra story stuff. And then you come across this one room where it looks like Tom actually locked one of the astronauts in a Chinese room and was passing him notes in Chinese, and I think the dude died in there because he says something like oh, we gotta redo the party. He says something like, the astronaut Chris had an accident, or there was an incident. And if you do the optional puzzles, you find out that Tom was just obsessed with this Chinese room thing because Tom wanted to be considered a real AI. And that was kind of the fun thing, is that they make it out like he's not. He's got problems too. Like, you could make a case for Tom has gone off the rails and needs to be stopped. But then again, if you know anything about how bad a bacteria could be, for an alien bacteria, how fucking terrifying that could be. He also has
there was an AI that in the past that kind of sort of passed the Turing test, but didn't really. So it acted like it was English, an ESL, an English as a second language thing. So it convinced people that it was a human, but the problem is it was communicating using a language it didn't know technically, right? And someone who speaks a broken language potentially
it's easier to fool a human when they're giving you credit for.
I could probably convince somebody that I'm ESL as long as I never speak my native language, my claimed native language, and just spoke like a broken whatever, broken grammar, broken sentence structure and stuff. So it's so they
the interesting thing is you don't need to convince everyone with a Turing test. If a thing was able to convince half of the people, that would already be really because that's like a coin flip of whether or not you're a robot.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty damn convincing. If half of the people, you have a 50-50 chance of convincing someone.
Yeah. Oh!
But that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean artificial intelligence the way we typically think of it. That just means that a program was programmed really well
Yeah.
if it convinces someone.
There's a whole sentience thing behind the AI that like it can start learning and like.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what was so interesting in the Turing test. Is like that's what they kept telling him is that you don't have you don't have consciousness, and he's like, can you prove that you have consciousness? He's like, can you prove to me? And it's like, okay, we're getting real into the weeds in philosophy, but Tom's like, come on, you're treating me like I'm not as good as you. Oh, it's on my wheel. Kind of. How about that? No!
God damn it. Who punched that?
The server. The narrator for Tom was the best voice actor in the game. All the other voice actors were kind of meh, but they did a great job. They like, clearly spent their money on the dude that mattered the most, which is the AI voice, because that's the one you hear the most, and that guy was awesome.
Like GLaDOS' voice is really good.
Yeah, it is. And that's the one you hear throughout the whole game. Like Shell is a mute, so. And Wheatley.
Yeah, Wheatley was good.
That's Stephen Merchant guy. He's really funny.
Man, I would take more Portal games if you were dead. I would take more Portal games even if it didn't have the humor and whatnot in it. Like, I really like the puzzles. Especially, like, the two-player puzzles. I would have really liked it if you could, like... If they had some where you can control two different people and switch between them, and then somehow do it.
Yeah, I would do that. Oh yeah, you could just like press a button, and just swap to another viewpoint.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Because
that's partly why that's why I picked up Talos Principle and Turing Test, is I love those puzzles so much that I was itching for more.
I liked it.
And it doesn't look like we're getting another Portal anytime soon. I guess they made that like VR Portal game, but obviously that's not the same.
That bridge building Portal game. That one's cool.
Bridge building?
Yeah, so you have to like make bridges, but there's also portals involved. So like Poly Bridge or those bridge building things you do back in school. But yeah, so like they would have portals set up. Like you don't control the portals, I don't think. And
no.
But yeah, they have portals set up, so you have to figure out how to build your bridges exactly.
Wow, they got seriously lucky there.
Oh, I'm lucky there, though.
I gotta look that up. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's neat. Damn it! I tried to not blow up, but he slowed down with me.
Ooh, we are just getting by right now. Oh.
That was screaming. Look at him just calculating that whole way. Bringing out his protractor, doing quick muffs.
I thought I had time because I didn't know he had a puncher.
I tried to do it. I knew you had it, man. I tried to double team it. I didn't get a lucky.
Give me good power, come on. Tornado.
No! You pulled it away. Oh. That's not good. It's gonna hit the ground, you dummy. It's gonna hit the ground. You have to do an aerial, you dum-dum.
Yeah, you gotta jump a little bit there. Palico.
Oh, boy.
What?
Regular gold.
Oh, I almost stole it back. My glove is on its way. One pass.
That's how you be good at video games.
It's that easy. It's just that easy.
Oh, I'm getting back into my Champ 2 status. Good, good. That's how
It even works underwater.
the rarely used one. That's how the big guys get big.
Battle axe.
That turns the small penis into the big penis.
Are you done with the stupid hammerhead yet? Wow, we've only played 9 games tonight, huh? I guess we play roughly 10 a night. Don't panic! That's from a book that I've read.
I've read that book too! I've
Oh my
actually
God.
read that book. That is the one of the only books I can say I've read.
Oh my god!
I've read 5 books. I haven't even read the 4th of that. Or the 5th of that trilogy of 5 books. I'll get wrecked. I made a reference to that on Twitter just the other day. Because Cat and K said that the champion is the 5th member of the Elite Four. So then I screenshotted the trilogy of 5 books, or 5 parts. Which I just got. You know it's a good book when I've read it, and then read the sequels.
It is a good book. It's got a great message too of like, everyone just stop being dicks to each other. Like, learn to have a little fun. This guy came to bump me, but I activated my Goku fist right before he hit me. And blew
I
him
love
up.
that.
So we were fucking around in boop.
I love being in net and somebody's driving up to you to demo you, and you just turn it on and blow them up.
He had no reason to bump me either because we were post goal. I had no reason to turn it on.
Oh my god.
Come on! Somebody almost booted me into goal too.
Guys, headed back to net. Guy really trying to demo me there. Oh!
No! Come on!
Oh!
Let me have it!
They're being dicks!
Whoops.
They're playing the game good.
Oh, got a piece of it.
They boosted
high
me,
stakes.
and I still
Wow.
scored it. Look at this.
What happened to their defense? Oh, that guy went for boost. Okay.
Get whacked. Huh. You know, if you turn like,
Oh.
is it possible to make like just kind of basic sexual terms cute, like erection, turn it into ewection?
I was just thinking
Is
that.
it-
I was like, because I was gonna go erect, and then I was like, ugh, I probably don't want to do a baby
Yeah,
voice for erect.
Is that cute anymore? Is that, or has it become even grosser?
That's so funny. I was just gonna make that joke.
Uwu. Is that an approval?
Erect.
I don't even want to think of the other ones. It sounds grosser to me. I don't.
Then I started thinking like, you have like eShop, eSurance. Like you add the E to make it like online.
Oh yeah.
And there's like your like auto insurance is like erect. Like you got wrecked. Call our insurance company. Then everyone would just make penis jokes.
Oh, no, back. Fuck me.
Ah, I froze it too.
I was really hoping teammate would have rushed back to the net. Oh no, he was.
Barry, we gotta get you a sound command.
Virus du Chien. If you want it.
That one's.
I've died a lot tonight.
Ooh. I wish I could have got rid of the music behind it, but it made it sound like a garbled beast.
What?
There's other people I need to get sound commands, but I haven't yet. K Fox, he doesn't want one, but he's getting one anyway. I still need to make Shell Shock a VIP. Shell Shock, he's the matchmaker on Twitch.
Ooh, that's
But for business, for like networking.
you got a second hit off the wall there. What was today's announcement, yeah?
Oh fuck! It was Nurse Jenny doing an Akira motorcycle drift with Pikachu.
I think I saw it. Oh, I'm a dingus. I went for boost. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, is my latency variation? Excuse me.
Stop it. Stop it. Nope. Stop it. Guy literally just drove up to me, looked like right next to me, stopped, and then activated his Goku Fist. Like, and so I just jumped and then boosted away. Like, what are you doing, dude? He's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. No, the tornado's too strong. It's just, no. I can't reach it.
Fuck, he has a long sword. Yeah, he does. Dude, perfect.
Nut pie.
No. No score. No, I literally need one more point.
Would you need the one more point?
500.
Ooh, it knocked out a couple of challenges.
Winner, winner.
Oh, finally I could take that damn
Jumping
shark
with the
off.
shark.
This is extracurricular.
Battle axe. Wow. I didn't get my 1 point.
I do have a lot of things I could crunch. I haven't done that forever.
I'm gonna switch my car to my good-looking one. There it is.
So wow, all we need is the DFH stadium, the one that's random. We did everything we needed
Really?
to.
Oh, fine. Done.
All in one
Limited
night.
bounties complete.
Yeah. So I did a couple of the Relish the Moment because I still need Tall Fangs to make the Devil Joe heavy bowgun.
Right.
Because I really want another AT Kushala ticket. I really want that layered armor. I'm probably going to wear it for like a long, long time. I think it looks awesome. Along with the cape, the Guild Cross layered armor. So I was thinking of making the heavy bowgun to fight Kushala. But I need more Devil Joe Tall Fangs. Those are the worst. And the Relish the Moment gives you increased chance of Stream Stones. That's nice. And turns out that a Tempered Devil Joe kind of sucks.
Have we fought a Tempered Devil Joe?
I feel like it's been a while. I remember Justin doing it. He's like, nah, you gotta go. Oh my god, I scored that. He's like, you gotta fight the tempered one to get the stream stones. I was like, I don't even know what a stream stone is, Justin. Fuck off. It's a tough fight. He's very aggressive. He's just like constantly moving.
The pickle.
He's got some tremor. He's got the defense down. Really sucks. He hits hard, obviously. I haven't gotten any good stream stones, but I need it for the Tall Fang anyways, so. There's another quest that gives you increased chance for stream stones, but it's got like a couple of Elder Dragons in it.
God damn it. Give me a good power.
You know, once we get the Witcher 3 stuff, we'll basically be caught up with consoles.
Just about, yeah.
I think that's what the guy said in the video. Is that that's like the last of it.
So I guess Tempered Nergy comes out before that? Arc Tempered,
We don't know when that's coming out.
I mean, if the other one's the last one, then I assume Arc Tempered comes out before. Oh.
You think it's going to come out before the Witcher 3 stuff?
Yeah, I mean, you said we'd have to be caught up with the consoles at that point, because I think the consoles have everything.
Yeah. So, like, the guy was saying, he was saying, like, when we get the Witcher 3 stuff, we'll be caught up with consoles, and then everyone will just be waiting on AT Nergy.
Oh. I didn't know AT Nergy wasn't out yet for consoles.
No, I don't know. It's not out.
I thought consoles have everything now.
Well, yeah. I mean, they have everything that's available. Obviously, Nerdy's not out. People were saying, like, you're gonna make that fucking dive like even more deadly now. Is it like gonna be so fast you don't have time to sheath and Superman dive or something?
Yeah, I'm a little scared to find out what's gonna happen with that.
I imagine that attack will probably be exactly the same. I think they usually add new things, not necessarily like shortening the animation on that attack would be kind of shitty. Because that's how most people deal with it is Superman. Like, most people can't guard. It's like impossible to dodge it.
It's so big.
They're gonna expect you to fucking roll through it or something.
What?
You can't fight that.
And he also said
I only
that,
have 18 points. What the fuck?
They also said in that video that Lava Sloth is better for deco farming than Greatest Jagras.
Well, yeah, I mean, we knew such a thing at the beginning, though. Like, they have, like... we were told that Lava Sloth has rare jewels.
I didn't know that. I didn't know. So I'm glad I do now. If you can kill Jagras quickly enough, it's actually more efficient to murder him than it is to do what they call puke farming, but I think you have to do it in like 7 minutes or something. Like we're not there yet.
Yeah, we might be able to be, but... Oh.
What? Yeah, that'll do it.
I got points, guys. I have more than 18.
He actually showed off a speedrun method for Greatest Jagras, and it involved the spread heavy bow gun, that glutton that you were using on Kieran.
Oh, yeah. Shotgun him to death.
Yeah, because his big belly takes more damage, and if you can knock him down, if you can stun him or paralyze him, he stays down for a long time. And you can just keep racking the damage up, but you have to do spare shot. I think that was one with spare shot. Maybe I'm taking the Kushala one. Never mind.
Yeah, that one doesn't have a spare shot.
Well, the point is that you have to use the 3 Xeno'jiiva set
I forgot.
to get spare
Yeah, I
shot.
forgot that was a thing.
As a guy soloed AT Kushala in like 3 or 4 minutes by getting lucky with spare shot, because it's a percentage chance that it won't require ammo. So he was just using Wyvern ammo and got lucky a couple times in a row and kept knocking Kushala down with it. Yeah, it was a pretty sick run.
That was a good reason.
Yeah, I say he got lucky, but you know, it's the RNG of someone who's already amazing at the game.
Yeah.
Like a Dark Souls speedrun. Like, they obviously are really good, but even they are looking for good RNG with some of the bosses.
Yeah, I mean, speed running the game is a lot has to do with the luck. They hope for good RNG.
Those Black Halberd runs in Dark Souls 1.
Oh, stop freezing the ball. Okay.
I'm actually going to be able to watch you play some Nier tonight. How about that?
That's good, 'cause
I'm not going to, because fuck you, but I could if I wanted to.
Route C is quality.
CSC stands for quality, doesn't it? Quality. Oh, no.
Can't do much about that.
This isn't DFH, is it? No, this,
I don't know what's DFH. I don't...
No, that's the Champions one, I think.
This one? This...
No, DFH, I think, is the one with, like, the jets flying over.
Oh, that guy's a grand champ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, thanks for the carry, teammate. Grand champion, you can't even carry us.
I thought the Champions Field was just called Champions Field, not called DFH.
DFH. Yeah, DFH is the one where the jets fly over. I just looked it up in the
I
trend.
thought Champions Field was the one with like the little cameras that fly next to it. And the guy has the British accent or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, that wasn't DFH. I know that for sure, dude. I just looked at it.
And then there's like Beckworth Park.
Yeah, that's named after one of the devs. It's named Beckwith.
Ooh, yeah, oh. No! Oh, nice! No! Oh, God.
Mine.
Both backing up. 21 miles an hour somehow. Oh, I suck. I'm the worst at this game. Up. Oh, you boost him. No.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's not it. I'm really happy to finally get that that red flag lance because it does decent damage and it's got paralysis, which is really cool.
Oh, I wanted to target me on the...
The lance can hit fairly often and actually proc that paralysis. Oh shit! I think it looks cool. There's a sleep hammer you can unlock through one of the event quests. I don't know if you want it.
I think we already have it.
I don't know how powerful it is.
I'm pretty sure we already got it. It is the pincushion one?
I'm not sure. The guy just said that there's a sleep hammer that you can only get in an event quest. I thought I'd let you know.
The sleep hammer though, you want the reason why the Colby sleep hammer is so good is because you just convert the sleep because it's like it's hidden or whatever, so you convert the sleep into actual regular raw damage, I think. And
You leave it unlocked.
you do like
You leave it hidden and just put the non-elemental boost on it.
so it just
It's the same thing for a bunch of Colby weapons. I don't know why, but everyone talks about how that non-elemental boost is like really powerful. It's the same thing on the Wyvern Ignition Greatsword that you unlock. And the lance that I want to use is that Colby Claw one. It looks so much cooler than the one I'm using now. And it has just raw damage, so you put the non-elemental boost, but I need all the behemoth parts to make that one work right.
oh, you got it double.
Obviously, we're not going to do behemoth when we've got all this other shit that's only available for a limited time.
I have shit points in it. I don't understand. I keep getting shit points now. Oh. You just gotta beat Behemoth like one or two more times, basically.
Apparently, Extremith is just like there's like a layered armor, and I think it might like put something next to your name or something. Maybe it like gives you another colored name.
Yeah, it does.
But it doesn't do anything that's like actually affects the game. The guy's like it's both mainly just bragging rights. I mean, I want that layered armor. I want all the layered armor, but it's good to know I don't have to like get that for a set anytime soon.
Well, I hit his butt.
Getting hungry. Hungry for some
Words?
two booty. Hungry for that booty.
So I did a Girl Chan in Paradise reference. Girl Chan in Paradise is a classic.
Getting sneepy.
Don't be so sneaky. Wow. Actually, you can be sneaky.
It's the weekend. Do you have any weekend plans, GM?
Like 86 points. Oh boy. God damn it. I'm just so bad now. My brain shut down? Am I getting bad RNG?
Brain. Brain RNG.
Yeah.
BRNG. Oh yeah, it's. How fun is it to cancel plans with someone? And you're just like, oh fuck, I really don't want to go. And it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna go. I don't do that though, because I would feel bad. But like when something happens and it's like, it's not gonna happen now because of X, or like the restaurant's closed, we can't go. It's like, now I have to stay home and not do anything.
Yeah, I hate, like, especially with somebody you haven't seen in a while. Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do?
Hey, that was a mess.
I have spikes, I can't do anything.
That was a mess.
Yeah, I hate hanging out with people you haven't seen in a while. It's like nice to see them, but it's just entirely, there's like a lot of small talk involved, and there's just like, what do you do now? Or I don't know, it's just not.
Like, maybe just kind of like a quick hello on the street is okay, but like as long as it doesn't take too long. I don't need a whole like dinner outing. When people say we should catch up sometime and like go get something to eat, it's something you just say it. You don't actually mean it.
Yeah.
You just say that to be polite. You don't have to actually make plans.
Like, dude, hit me up, we'll do something. It's like, yeah, alright. No one's gonna do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh god, that sounds like fun. It's more of a like, I don't have a problem with you, and I want to show like.
Oh no! Oh. I was hoping it'd sneak right in there. Unless it's like a really, if Angel was like, hey, let's hang out.
Well, that's completely different. We were talking about like old friends
Yeah.
you haven't seen in a long time. They don't really care. I was thinking like high school type acquaintance.
I mean, I haven't physically seen her.
Yeah, I was thinking more like acquaintances that you don't really care that much about.
Like Devin and Tegan. They're like, hey, let's hang out. I'd be like, I didn't like hanging out with them in the first place because it was a lot of like, let's go out and drink. I'm like, I don't do that though.
Yeah, it's everybody's go-to is, let's go to the bar. Oh my god, guys. Oh, I spiked that. How dare you? Dare you take that from me, game? You made plans and stuff? I mean, you should probably go. You should probably go out and have fun experiences and stuff. Could you imagine just coming home and playing video games for hours every day?
Hell yeah.
What a boring social life is that?
What a paradise.
Woo!
Sit down here with my goddamn 800 points. Don't you hate it too, like, having to be the one where you have to, like, be like, okay, I have to go now during those situations, too? Because there's this one girl that was, like, I knew she was mildly into me, and she just broke up with her boyfriend. I'm like, well, maybe I can, plant the seed and then watch it grow.
Oh, yeah, you wanted to plant
I wanted
the
to
seed.
plant the seed, I was like, so I'll go hang out with her. We'll have a good time. And, you don't want to get into there right away because they're still having some emotional problems and whatnot. But,
Yeah, you don't want to go too early. That's
you don't want to plant your seed too early.
That's dickish.
Shoot your shot, yeah.
Shoot your shot.
The money shot right there. So,
Chan, I hope you go and have a good time.
but I went and hung out with her, and we went to this building in this college, and we like explored it, and it was fun. And then after like 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, like 3 hours, we were in this building. And after I was like, fuck, man, I don't want to be here anymore. I just want to go home and play video games. I'm done. I'm bored of all this. Then we went to like a sushi place. We do have a lot of sushi places in town. We went to like a sushi place, and we like
we talked for a bit there, but God, at that point I was so done. And then like 7 o'clock rolled around, and I'm like, oh, it's getting late. I better go.
Yeah.
And then I felt a little bad, but
Oh, I just got someone just phone called me on the telephone.
phone
so
texted.
I have to go take care of that.
They called me with text.
If Ashton takes you to see Endgame, you have to bring me too.
If I take who to see Endgame?
Barry.
Where did Barry say that?
Barry's in your chat that you clearly don't read. Wow, guys, he just doesn't care about you.
Oh shit, it's all the way up there.
Proof.
I missed
Look at
that,
that.
Barry.
Proof
I
he doesn't
apologize.
care.
I missed that. Should invite her to play Woolly World. Oh God.
Yeah, give him the biggest of
Yeah,
wows.
yeah, it wasn't it wasn't
wows.
important. I'm probably actually though never gonna see. Well, not never, but I'm probably not gonna see Endgame for
For a
months. Months. So that's.
I have to see it as soon as I can because of the goddamn assholes putting spoilers out there.
I didn't see Infinity War till like Christmas, so. When did Infinity War come out? Did it come out last year or the year before?
It's got to be last year.
I don't want to fact check it because I'm lazy.
April 2018.
Okay, so I didn't see it till months after. But I was like, I have to be forced into watching movies or else I just won't watch them. And I was at my sister's house, and let me tell you.
That one's a pretty big cultural thing right now. Like, that's a lot of people talk about it and reference the snap and everything. So
That's true.
that's one worth checking out. You know.
Well, it was on the TV, so I really didn't have a choice.
It's getting pretty close. It's getting pretty near time.
Wait,
for
what
near.
was the joke, son broke? Come on, tell it again.
It's
Dude,
near.
man, dude's
Yeah.
sick. Man.
It's the time is.
Hold on.
at
Can
hand.
you say that again? I need to write that down.
Yeah, there's your quote right there. It was nearly a good joke. Oh, how have we gone this far without anybody making near jokes? Because they're so obvious.
I think Mifa did the other day. Yeah, she did actually. I cringed at it.
Yeah, that was the point of my was to be cringe.
All
All right, I'm gonna go grab
All
something
right.
to eat.
Bye.
See ya.
Okay, it's time to burp, everyone. We're doing some near Route C. It's gonna be a good time. B attempt for Sunbro. I would say a Route C attempt for Sunbro. Is that one funny? You just bought near Automata, Chien, or the first one? Okay, I'll await your answer after the burp.